for his last 11.
Ball in the first inning in 8 days. Haven't had a first inning hit in over a week. Gunnar Henderson gets the
turn to Fawcett off, and runs and hits have been hard to come by.
Well, his team can clinch a postseason spot tonight. Brandon Hydes could close. They will be two of the leading candidates for America 13. And Rutschman will take a walk.
Or pitches he used a lot. Matter of fact, those breaking balls combined, he used about 57% of the time.
Anthony Santander, first pitch hunting. And Santander.
Last now has faced the Orioles. In fact, the 6 earned runs he gave up against the Orioles back on 6/20.
Santander, another good rip at a fastball.
Basabe and Lau is your double play combination. Brendan Lowe. And then Curtis Mead over at third.
It is not your usual elite league average defense for Kevin Cash's group. With nobody out. And that ball is spiked. Henderson got an aggressive jump, and both runners.
And it allows, and boy, the ball just kicks away from Pinto. Henderson never hesitated. Santander.
Now a 2-2. And Santander chases an elevated slicing.
He elevates just about letter high. Now his fastball reminds me of Kyle Bradish's fastball.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn. And O'Hearn looks at a slider at 90. That ball's the Rosarena race it. Henderson will score. Is in the third break. They've been
come any way you can get them in scoring first. And we know when the Orioles score first, they are fifth.
Get heavy. He dropped.
Yes, he did drop it.
And now Austin Hayes chases a slider for strike 2. That's a really good play by Pinto to keep it 1-0. By another run. Austin jams it down the right field line and stays alive on 1-2. Nick Marley over at second, and the crew chief at third is Vic Carapazza. 1-2. Hayes, ground ball down to third. A backhand for Curtis Mead. The turn from first time in nearly 2 weeks. 1-0 Birds.
Of it.
Mullins out in center field tonight, making his 89th start of the year. Center fielder, third baseman, second baseman, and so Josh Lowe, cleanup hitter for the Rays tonight. Before the game, 1-2 from Grayson Rodriguez. You were watching BP
to get a ball off the bat in BP, and he collided with a staff member, is what it looked like to me, and they game 1 of this series.
So Rodriguez facing Lowe. And Lowe fights one away, still at 99. He'd be amped up in the first inning, and he was. Can he carry that? What's a night like this feel like when you have that kind of
inning and went 1-2-3 with a couple punch outs? It matters, and look, it's continuing. He's faced, and you can just look at his face, the demeanor, the body language.
3 strikeouts in the first 4 batters. Ball 1, scoring hits. Margot puts field. Aaron Hicks has plenty this evening. Sold out crowd yesterday. Great energy in the ballpark. That is a paint job.
It's been pretty much spot on. Well done again.
That's a 1-2. Got 100 again. Third time.
Swing and a miss he's looking for. Forget about it. Well, I'll just big time. The kid is pumped up tonight, folks. It's a smoke show so far.
A lot of heaters, a lot of hooks. So wouldn't you know it, 2 sliders, 2.
Slider. There's a good curveball. League average is about 6 feet 3 inches.
Mullins flips a curveball out into left.
A fastball that typically averages about 97. It's playing closer to 100 because of his last 11.
Ball in the first inning in 8 days. Haven't had a first inning hit in over a week. Gunnar Henderson gets the minimum 1,000 pitches. Only Alexis Diaz of the Reds, best in the history of the Rays. Ramon Urias behind 0-2. It's a what a steal that was. Urias holds up on ball 1 in the
only career number start 86 career starts. That's in that 4-year span.
Urias fights off it into right field for a hit.
can see that breaking ball when it stays up, and I mean he hung this one. Hitters can recognize that one in a pretty good inside out.
For Adam Frazier, and Frazier slices one out of play. That's now the 10th hit he's allowed on it. It's 10 for 95 with to flip one the other way. In the dirt, that one scoots away.
This year than in previous years. Only 30 walks coming in, but he's a tough.
Runner at second for Frazier, who sees one up.
These past few months, and he did earlier. And he says he feels like he has better command than he does with the fastball, so he'll pitch behind that breaking ball in there.
Up the middle, and Adam Frazier through. Ramon Urias score. Wild pitch. He 2-0 Birds.
Adam Frazier continues to come up big.
Number. And Gunnar Henderson, first pitch swinging. Field. That ball is. I'll tell you who he has been. He's the.
And this Oriole offense is back, and it is back in a loud way. And it touched the heart of his bat. He had another home run.
Four runs in the first 2 innings this evening. And flies one into left. Austin.
Those opportunities that Brandon Hyde was talking about, they've had some opportunities, but the big hit has eluded right at 99 miles an hour. He just keeps shoving that high octane
ball. Restricted list. Masabe goes way up to get a fastball, and he flies out for more information. The bird bath has been going absolutely bonkers already. But a Pinto, Tampa Bay catcher, takes strike few weeks. It's a Rays team that, much like the Orioles, doesn't pass. In fact, the Rays are trying to become the. Pinto is jammed. It's a ground ball to third, and it's Jason Rodriguez having a ball at the yard. You had a whole lot of players signing autographs along the field. And Anthony Santander got just under it. Oh, that would have really
struck out 9. Orioles won both of those games against Glasnow.
Ryan O'Hearn, and a ball and a strike count. 8. Batting average is not really in vogue anymore. It's not as sexy. And he thinks this is who I really am. Those player he will be. O'Hearn chases a tight breaking ball here.
Ball well above average. He spins his curveball just about 20.
His first time. Pitches. Right back to him here at 93 on the slider, and come off the board for the first time tonight. Still lead by 4. So first time through the lineup. 30 fastballs out of 36 pitches. That's an 80.
As long as they're tardy on the fastball and rock it down the right field line.
Matty Diaz, the Rays first make it a double, and
a big throw. And watch Gunnar Henderson. Outer safe. No, I think he's in there. He is in there. Just
team leading 32nd double. So the Rays first base runner. Moment.
Yeah, it's an offense that kind of got back to what they were doing. 213 homers this year.
Lau floats a changeup into left, and a retreat. Arozarena is tied up on a called strike. On a run last night. Grayson Rodriguez has handled him pretty. Fastball broken. Bat, and Arozarena punches it through the left side. Josh Lowe 1 for 9 in this series. Struck out swinging into second.